Hello, fellow Wingspanners. This is Falafel Waffle coming to you with another Major League Wingspan tournament game. This is game number... because one of my opponents forfeit, I get kind of a free win from that, and so I believe this is game number 29 out of 30. Thus far, I have 7 losses, so I guess that means I have 21 wins, even though that 2 of mine are forfeits, which is kind of lame, but that's okay. I hope to finish up strong here, and I'm going first. Don't have amazing birds in the tray. Looking at our end of round goals, we've got eggs in cavity nests. We've got seeds and fruit in food cost, filled columns, and then birds worth less than or equal to 3. Which, I mean, honestly, if you've got an engine set up with some of those really useful, low point birds, then great. Otherwise, I'm not too disappointed if I don't hit that. So, what do we have here? Ooh, American Robin and Butcherbird are both really good forest birds. In situations like this, you generally want to keep all 5 of the birds and then just kind of tuck them under the robin to cycle. And honestly, the superb lyrebird isn't that bad either. So yeah, it's good to keep as an option. But yeah, the Butcherbird is great for point scoring. Just need an egg source for the forest and we'll be all set there. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, bird feeder is pretty bad. None of my birds eat seeds, so it's going to be really tough to get 8 birds when none of my starting hand does it. Birds with bowl nests are fine. So yeah, we're off to the off to the races, more or less. Like I say, we don't have any card draw yet. We could put the Butcherbird down there, but I really want the Butcherbird for my forest engine, and using the robin to cycle will help. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to some of these birds. I mean, for the first end of round, I could put down the spotted owl or the superb lyrebird. I don't know if that's gonna be going too much out of the way though. Yeah, it might be. Like I say, I'm gonna be looking for that egg layer in the forest if at all possible. But I guess looking for more bull nest birds. 3 of them are bull nest birds, though. If he happens to get something down, my opponent, that's good in the forest, then the superb lyrebird can really come in handy. So let's lock that in. And we will spend our nectar to get the robin down and go from there. Feeder isn't very good, sadly. I wonder if he's going to be surprised about keeping 5. We'll see. Is it worth snatching the barred owl just for the end of round? Maybe. I don't know. So I think I'm going to cycle the roadrunner and the spotted owl. I think that makes the most sense, at least initially. And the pink-eared duck might be an okay option, actually, to put in the wetlands. That might be the first bird that I snatch up. And I mean, it does mean I'm giving a card to my opponent, but I get to choose which card my opponent gets, which is nice. The only challenge is when you have 2 amazing birds and you have to give him 1. But usually it's going to be there's one good one and one clear winner and the other isn't as good. But yeah, it all depends on the luck of the draw. So those are both options, the pink-eared duck and the barred owl. But regardless, the robin goes down first. I don't think they're powerful enough to warrant just picking them up, flat. I'll pick them up by cycling with the robin. Okay, let's see what my opponent kept. 2 birds, worm, fish, and rat. Interesting. Okay, let's get down the robin as our first play. Got to keep in mind that we're looking for star nests and bull nests if we can help it. That makes this Butcherbird even more better. Sorry, that's not good grammar. I should have said more gooder. Yeah, that's probably better. And in case anybody was wondering, I do think I am funny. All right, so Franklin's goal is down, which is not a good sign. He's got one other card here. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, I want to try to get a pink power bird then, if I can manage it. But let's go ahead and snag this nectar, and well, I'm gonna need a lot of worms for these two. I don't know if he's gonna be getting anything good in the forest to copy, though, to be quite honest, in which case the lyrebird is just kind of taking up space, although it does count towards Wildlife Gardener and this first end of round. All right, let's go ahead and pick up the pink-eared duck. Yeah, I'd like that as a fallback in case I can't find anything else, but I'm not in a rush. I think I get food one more time, and I can cycle the spotted owl. Then I can get eggs and get down the butcherbird. All right, so he drew one of the birds from there. It was another low point forest bird, because I remember the barred owl being there. I seem to remember it had a cavity nest as well, but I can't remember what it was. Black-billed magpie pops up, which is a pink power, but I don't want my opponent getting that once I plop down the butcherbird, actually. So I may deny that and just, use it as another cycling bird. Yeah, I think I will. We'll get 2 more food that we can use for the butcherbird. Tuck this and deny this. European robin, okay. European robin is kind of the exact bird that he needs with having the Franklin skull. That is bad news. It also counts well toward the second end of round. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have risked it. We'll see. That'll probably come back to punish me, that Rule 16. But like I say, I don't know. I don't feel like I should risk it. I think we're still okay. European robin will be fine for me. It's a Wildlife Gardener bird, gets me extra food. I wouldn't mind it if it's still there. Not likely, though. Yeah, he picked it up. Okay, so I think now we have an extra food. I'll probably spend a nectar here just to make sure one gets spent. You can never be too careful with these things. You know what I just thought of is that, okay, if he puts down the European robin in the forest, I could always copy it with my lyrebird. He's got the Vose Swift, which is interesting. Tuck a card. Maybe he's just doing that for the end of round goal, but I'm not sure he realizes I'm kind of going to ignore this end of round goal. I'm too I don't know, interested in getting my forest up and running. Yeah, the barred owl, I guess I could pick up. That would be an easy play. And he's getting food. Okay, gain food, that's fine. I am going to do the same. Yeah, maybe I will pick up the barred owl. And tuck the magpie. I think so. Let's go ahead and, yes, good. We got ourselves some more nectar here, which is awesome. Okay, let's see what we get. No, not below 40. Not by a long shot. Okay. So, black-billed magpie. I'm going to get the barred owl. And so what we probably will do is get down the barred owl, and then lay eggs on it. And that'll use up the 2 nectar that I have left. So that's, I mean, I'm going to need the eggs anyway. I don't have a good egg source yet. So, we'll see what he did. Tawny Frogmouth. Okay, he's getting his grassland engine up, which is completely understandable. He'll probably just lay eggs twice and win this end of round. We'll see. But like I say, that's not going to bug me too much. Barred Owl isn't the best point scorer, to be honest, but it's a decent option. It counts towards the 4th end of round for what that's worth. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I could have put down the pink-eared duck instead. No, it's fine. It's fine. This will make my forest engine better. Every time I get food, I have an extra chance to get points. And I'm not going first next round when it comes to cards, so that's not a huge concern to get down that pink-eared duck. At least not yet. I probably will need to avoid tucking under the robin once next round, unfortunately. But that's okay. Looks like he's taking food. Okay, he has 1 nectar still. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, that's me. Oh, that was a frogmouth re-rolling. Got it. Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to use up that nectar. Use it up to get 2 eggs on you. And he'll be able to beat me, but that's okay. Like I say, I need to lay eggs anyway. Might as well at least get 1 more point from the end of round goals by doing it. I definitely want to limit the amount of times I'm laying eggs this game, but without another egg source, either a pink egg layer or a forest egg layer, which would be the best, it's tough. He still doesn't have his European robin down, but he'll get it down in that first round, and that'll really help him with the end of round goal. So far for, the second end of round goal, I'm at 1 and he's at 0 for that, but that can change really quickly. Oh, bad news. Hummingbird pops up. Dang it. That's not good. That's going to help him out a lot in his grasslands. And he doesn't care about giving me free food. I'm running a forest engine. What? He's not picking it up? That may be a deny then, again. That kind of came back to haunt me, though, last time. I don't know. Yeah, when I revealed that European robin for him. Is that the reroll with the frogmouth? I think so. In which case, yeah, that's looking pretty good for us. Let me go ahead and grab these 2 nectar for the pink-eared duck. And here's the big question. Do I cycle my lyrebird out? Nice. Oh, I needed the 22 for the... Oh, good, okay. Well, Bell's Vireo I could have actually used. Do I cycle the lyrebird? I would miss out on copying the robin, the European robin, but I'm going to be doing food enough, especially once I fill out that 4th spot, that I think I'll be okay. I think so. So let's... Oh, okay. Yeah, of course he picked it up. Well, is it worth it? We picked up something else in the tray as well that I didn't see. I don't think it is. I think I get it down my pink-eared duck. Draw a few times there so I have cards I can cycle with the robin. Yeah, I'm going to skip. I may regret this, but I think there's enough upside to the lyrebird that it's worth missing out on the point. I don't want to cycle just for the if I don't have a bird that I really, really want in the tray. So I did get 2 nectar though, so that's nice. He's going to be able to get down his what's it called? His hummingbird pretty soon. Okay. Yeah, let's get this down. The pink-eared duck is better than the, like for drawing and digging, it's better than the other ones that only allow you to pick up a specific nest type, because if you reset the tray, you run a huge risk of giving them something that they really need. Okay, there's the robin. So that lyrebird will be able to at least copy something good. Let's see what this is. The cisticola? Probably not. I mean, actually, it could help me with this. Nice cheap bird to play in. Oh, filled columns is the 3rd end of round. Oh, hello. That's a good one. That is a good one. Pick up the cisticola as well. Let's do this. Okay. Not too interested in the kinglet or the cassowary. Cassowary might be a good, like, I don't know which bird I would play on top of it. It's a good bird to cycle. Pick a card and then pick the player you want to give this card to. Okay. You can get the kinglet. I don't need that. Tanager gets revealed, which isn't too bad. Okay. So now's the big question. Do I hold out for a forest bird that will lay eggs? Or do I get down the lyrebird and the violet green swallow? I don't know. Maybe copying the robin isn't that great, especially once I have those spots filled in my forest. Hard to say. So you gain food, which I'm going to need to do as well. I think the violet green swallow is a given. I've got to get that down. And so the major question is, do I fill up that 5th spot with the lyrebird or not? Let's go ahead and get this food. Let's see if we can hit. Dang it. Well, I'm glad he didn't get that at least. Dang, I missed twice. That's a shame. And we will cycle the cassowary. See what we can get. Coal tit. Hey, that's a good engine bird. But again, no egg layers yet. Count Ragies. Okay. Getting plenty of food. What you want when you're running it's just like me running a forest engine. I want to use my lay eggs action as little as possible. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put down the coal tit. I think I don't know. I'm going to hold out for a better egg source. That may be foolish of me, but now that I have 2 birds that can cycle, hopefully it's more likely. We'll see. Okay, and his hummingbird. So be it. I've got 2 turns left. I think he's definitely going to win this end of round as well, sadly. But I've got a pretty good engine. Well, sort of. It's a minimum of 2 points. It's a maximum of 5. And to be honest, the Butcherbird, I think it's a 50-50. Birds less than or equal to 40 centimeters. Okay, let's do this. And see what we can find. That's nice. I'm hoping I can do a double play in my grasslands with the cisticola, actually. Took a card from hand. And the Thecla's Lark, don't know about that. Okay, so he doesn't really have... I guess the Vos Swift is kind of a point scorer. You can tuck, but I've already got some good tuckers. I gotta get another egg source. Okay, I'll tuck the coal tit. Hawfinch doesn't help. Okay, that's good. Ugh! That's not good. I wish they would have switched. Okay, Hawfinch, this is my last chance. I've got 3 food. Common cuckoo. Perfect! Perfect! That is what I needed. And I can lay him without any eggs because of the Cysticola's power. That is wonderful. Okay. That should be getting me some good eggs. So now I can get another point source up there in my forest. Although, you know, an egg layer would still be better. Okay, he's giving me 1 free food. Thank you, I guess. Hey, it can't hurt. Can't hurt to have extra food. It's going to help him a lot more, though, with that engine. With his grasslands engine. He's going to re-roll with the frogmouth. That's not a good feeder, sadly. But I think next round I'm going to be... I've got to draw cards at least once, and I could potentially use a worm to reset it. Plus, I'm going first, so that actually is beneficial for me. Okay, go. You did that. I'm not getting down anything. I'm just going to qualify for this end of round, and that's okay with me. I'm winning on nectar everywhere but the forest, strangely enough, which is where my engine is. Yeah, he spent more nectar in the forest, but I've spent more in the grasslands and the wetlands. That's just, I guess, how it goes sometimes. Okay, collared dove actually could be a good option. Definitely interested in that. Yeah, I like that. Let's see what we get from the top. No. So that's when I can cycle. The colored dove, yes. And let's see what I get here. Okay. I want to give him the Baltimore Oriole. Oops. I gotta remember. I'm giving him this one. Baltimore Oriole helps with Wildlife Gardener. I'm giving him free food, which isn't good. But it's just a big point bird that helps with my bonus, and then I can cycle the lyrebird. Is that worth it? Probably. Yeah, probably. So we'll see. I now have at least 2 birds I can cycle, because I can't play... I can only play one of these 3. So I'm in good shape there. I could potentially even discard one for food if I wanted. Okay, I get a free fruit, which is perfect for the Oriole. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that. So he's got 2 nectar now. Alright, let's go ahead and get some stuff. I guess I could need a seed for you. So let's do that. Get some more nectar here. Should I discard a card to get 1 more nectar? Yes, I should. I might be being frivolous with my cards now that I have extras, but okay. Tuck you. This is good. I have 3 nectar I can use now in my forest to close it out, which will put me ahead for a little bit, but I'm probably not going to win that race. Burrowing owl, okay, that helps with Wildlife Gardener. Not bad. But I don't think it's worth hanging on to. Dang it. Dang it, man. These predator powers haven't been doing me many favors. Okay, I guess this is where we see the downside of discarding for food. But that's okay. Osprey, no. Well, Osprey can be used to fill a column in the wetlands. Okay, Northern Mockingbird. Yikes, that is an intimidating grassland engine. The good news I have is that filled columns, he doesn't have anything in his wetlands. Okay, so here's the question. I don't think I want to lay eggs yet. I don't think I need to get food. I don't have any eggs that I can use to play birds. I feel like, yeah, drawing cards is kind of a wasted action. But, I don't know. Yeah, I think I will draw cards. You know what, though? I'm going to spend a food to do it. So, wait a minute. If I do that, I still want to be able to get down the Osprey and the Baltimore Oriole if I can. So, which food should I discard? Probably a fruit? No. I want to get down the collared dove too. I'm trying to do, excuse me, I'm trying to do too much because the Osprey would help. This is 6 food altogether, and I have 6 food in my hand. Okay, so maybe I do this. I would need an extra food to use for the collared dove anyway. So I'm definitely going to spend one of my turns getting food again. But I want to have cards that I can tuck to do that. And so I don't need to worry. Yeah, I think I can be fine spending the food if I want. Here. I'd like to not have to lay eggs, but I may have to do it once. So let's see. Cards, food, eggs. But I want to get down the collared dove and fill that second column with the Osprey. Osprey? Osprey. I don't know. So this is a tough decision to make. Yeah, that will really help me to benefit off of the collared dove quite a bit. That gets me 5 points. The Osprey, putting it in the wetlands only gets me, well, he can tie easily enough. Might be able to even win. So I'll save that for the last play. But yeah, let's do it. Let's reset, see if we get anything good. Okay, House Finch. House Finch is okay. The Reed Warbler, honestly, I can deal with that. I don't want him to have that. Cheap, and it provides an egg discount. It's not too bad. And then let's see what we get here. Bullfinch, no. And what do we draw here? Bunch of hot garbo. So you get the black skimmer. You're welcome. I guess that's a bird he could play in his wetlands. But by now, how many cards does he have? He has 3. Yeah. No, let's give you this. Yeah. Black skimmer's more valuable. If he has no birds in his wetlands, Pacific black duck is pointless. I just realized he still hasn't... He got down his mockingbird. Okay. He's got to lay eggs now. He has to. He's so hesitant to give me eggs. Oh man. I don't blame him. I don't know. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so here's the big question now. 3 turns left. I've got a bunch of options. Definitely grabbing a nectar there. I wonder which one he's copying with the Mockingbird. Hard to tell. Maybe the Tawny Frogmouth. Probably to reset the feeder before the Hummingbird. I don't know. And it scores extra points. I've got to do an inventory of points here. It's probably going to be a bit misleading. Well, we'll see. We're both running engines. Just a sec. Okay, points right now aren't looking good for me. I'm at 49. The way I counted his up, he's at 60. I need my predators to do work here, to do their job a bit better. But I think regardless of the decision I make, getting food here is the key. Yeah. And then I have to decide whether to do the colored dove or the double play in my wetlands. I mean, the Oriole would be great to use up this nectar and kind of get a better chance there. But the colored dove makes it so that I can more easily spend all this nectar, which should not be overlooked. Looking at the nectar, I'm already 4-1 there. That's not a big concern. Hold on. Okay, I think I lay 3 eggs, get down the Oriole, and then probably do get down the colored dove. Well, yeah. Or we could just do the double play now. I actually like that better. And either do the osprey or the skimmer. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think it really matters which one we do, because we'll be able to... I guess this will allow me to spend a little bit more nectar down there if we use play the skimmer. That helps me with Wildlife Gardener. I think I'm at 4 now. This will be 5. I just need 1 more. Stardust would be nice. Okay, so now I got 5 nectar in the wetlands. That helps to, ensure the victory there. Hopefully. You can never be too careful, I guess. This does mean that I won't be able to... I won't be able to get down the Oriole with nectar this round. Because I won't be able to get... Well, I guess it depends. It depends. Because I could, theoretically, lay eggs and then get down the Oriole. But is that better than getting food and getting down the colored dove? Because I'll probably get 1 egg from him at least. Hopefully 2, but probably at least 1. We'll see. It depends on what his action is this time. We're going to have to react to it. But I like the idea of... I mean, laying eggs is nice. But and the house finch, actually. House finch is another my other bull nest bird. That could count towards the 4th end of round. House finch he probably wants, though. I don't know if he picked it up. But house finch would be really good for him in his grasslands. But I think he did lay eggs while it was there and didn't pick it up. That double play definitely helps. Gets me 2 filled columns. So hopefully he's not too interested in competing for the end of round, and I can have a bit more flexibility We'll see. Okay, gets me an egg. Perfect. Perfect. And gets me a nectar. Thank you. So I kind of have to make the decision now if I'm going to do the Oriole or the Colored Dove. Colored Dove, I'm definitely going to get down at least in in the 4th round. It's too valuable when I'm running a forest engine. To get 5 points and 5 tucks. Well, it would get me 5 extra tucks if I get it this round. I don't think he cares much about the end of round goal. He'll probably get something down in his wetlands. But the Colored Dove is probably still my best bet. Yeah, he may not even... You know what? He probably won't even lay eggs at least next round so that he starves me of that second egg that I need. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some food. And see what else we can pick up. That's fine. Tuck the bullfinch. Housefinch will be our last resort. Mallee fowl, interesting. How many of those nests do we have? Got 1 star and 1. Nah. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Come on, please. Gosh dang it. I've only hit once out of like 5 with that bird. Okay, let's do this and pick up the house finch as our backup plan for this. Wildlife Gardener Plus, it could help actually with the end of round, although I'm already ahead 5-3 on that final end of round. Ooh, I'm glad he didn't get the red-legged partridge sooner. That would have been brutal. The Butcherbird is kind of like the red-shouldered kite. I feel like it's a love-hate. This time it's a hate. It really statistically it should be hitting more often than this. I think it's about 50-50 if I remember the statistics on the Butcherbird. But it is what it is. Okay. Whoa, a triple play. Oh, man. That's no good. All right, fine. Well, this was what I was planning on doing anyway, so that's lame. Oh, well. That is huge. Man, that's going to make it tough for me. He almost caught up to nectar as well. He spent 4 there. I've got 5. Okay, gets us another egg. That's nice. Gets us another nectar for the grasslands. For the Colored Dove. Just running his engine. 69, not the best. I do have the Baltimore Oriole waiting in the wings. Sure, why not? Actually, I don't know. Well, he can't do anything with the nectar. I can, so that's nice. I'll at least, I'm definitely going to win the grasslands. It's going to be a battle in the other 2, though. Okay, let's tuck all this nectar, and I don't know. Probably this and this. Keeping food for the Oriole, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't know, that triple play may be what seals the game for him. We'll see. I'll get some points tallied and we'll see. King Rail might not be too bad. Bonus card bird. We've both got a bunch of birds played. Okay, he got food. Interesting. Okay, so I want to get 3 nectar for the Oriole. I do. How much nectar does he have? 2. That's 2. Okay. So he could pass me up in the wetlands. I have the house finch as a backup for that, which would also finish up Wildlife Gardener by the time I get down the Oriole. So, yeah, let's get food here. Oh my goodness. That was the worst time to whiff on a reroll. You gotta be kidding me, man. Huh. That is brutal. Okay. Get rid of you. See what we get here. That's not bad. I don't know. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Which one do I keep out of these two? I mean, this bird's worth 3 more because of Wildlife Gardener, but... and potentially worth something towards the end of round, depending on what he has to play. So that is hard. That's a hard choice. I think I will continue to tuck the Warbler. There's a hit. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, Butcherbird. I need you, man. I'm behind. Oh, my heavens. This is so frustrating. I think that's 1 out of 6, 1 out of 7. I don't know. But it's bad. I think I may have to give up on the forest nectar. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out, sadly. Okay, I have 2 eggs. Yeah, I've got to make that decision. Got to cut my losses. Get down the Oriole. Yeah. Let's get him down. Got to get him down sooner or later, and I don't think I want to hold out for more nectar. I don't think that would be very wise. So we'll probably run our forest one more time and hope we get something really good. Maybe the King Rail will be our backup plan, if you will. I've gotta lay eggs though as well. So let's see. Last 3 turns. Get food. Hope that my Butcherbird hits, and then we will decide what the best bird is to play. Either the King Rail or the House Finch. I get to go last, so I can make an educated decision on that. Oh no. Are you going to leave me with an awful feeder? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Now might be the time to lay eggs. Wait, am I going to lay eggs? That's the conundrum, is that if I lay eggs, I can only get down one bird. But because I need to spend one turn getting enough food for the colored dove as well. Plus it scores me points, which ain't that bad. Ah, man. The feeder has not been helpful this last round. I need 2 nectar to secure... oh, he's got 3 now for the wetlands. Shoot. That does not help at all. Okay, let's go ahead. Definitely not going to lay eggs. And I can't play a bird, so it's between... Sorry, definitely not going to draw cards. It's between laying eggs and getting food. If I guess right, he's probably, well, I don't know what he's going to do. Probably going to play a bird with that friggin' 3 nectar that he got when I didn't get any. That last reroll was killer. The feeder giveth, the feeder taketh. Okay, well I get 2, but that'll only be enough to tie him. Do I give him a free fruit? I don't think either of us need it. It's probably not. I've got so much food. And I'm only going to need 2 or 3. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, yeah, it's not a huge deal either way. Okay, tuck you. See what we get here. No. See what we get here. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm always getting the birds with the barred owl that I need for the butcherbird. This is so stupid. I'm trying not to be jaded because it's RNG. RNG does, does happen, but I've been screwed on the RNG both from the feeder and from the butcherbird, man. This is tough in a game where I'm behind. I'm at 93. He's probably at more than that with all the eggs he's been laying. Yeah, it's a struggle, to say the least. The barred owl has hit 5 times, and at least probably 3 of those have been on birds that would have hit on the butcherbird. Oh, great. Yeah, now you get 4 friggin' nectar. Oh my gosh. And now it gets re-rolled, and so it all gets lost. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, he laid eggs. Okay, still has 3 nectar. Okay. Feels kind of pointless to get food again. Although it would get me 1 more nectar, and it still gets me points. And I gotta prepare myself. Butcherbird's gonna miss. It's okay. Life goes on. It's alright. 1, 2, 3. I get 3 points from it. Laying eggs I get 4, but then I won't have enough to... If I, get rid of food or one of my cards. I want to make an educated decision on which bird I play at the very end. So let's go ahead and get nectar. Now I get it when it's not as important, but that's okay. We'll skip. Now I have to make the decision. How important is the house finch going to be? I think I'm behind. I need a good bonus card from the king rail. I think that's going to be more beneficial. Loggerhead Shrike. Okay, 24. It's so hilarious. Every time the barred owl hits with a bird that would have hit with the butcherbird. Oh boy. It's alright. It's good. We're good. Everything's good. We'll just move on. Okay, what did you do? Atlantic. Oh, the puffin. The puffin. Wish I would have had that instead of the king rail. But at least now I get to get the nectar race back. Not what I was hoping and praying for, but oh well. I still win the end of round, which is good. Get 5 more tucks under the collar dog, which is also good. This might be close, but it might come down to missing on the butcherbird all those times, to be honest. We will see. He's got a ton of eggs. We've got a good amount of tucks. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh gosh. Yeah, there's no way I have that many tucks. The nectar, I'll pull it back a little, but not enough. Well, Butcherbird, you let me down. It was a grassland versus a forest battle. And the grassland won. Let's see what bonus cards he got with the Puffin, Ethologist, which he got 4 points. I guess that's what I got too. Oh, and he had Oologist and the Franklin Skull. Wow. Okay, well, unfortunately it's a loss. It hurts, but I thought we played it okay. There may have been things I could have done better in the end, but in general, you know, sometimes it doesn't go your way with birds like the Butcherbird. I think he was 1 for 8 that game, maybe 1 for 7. But let's see, I lost by 7 points. If he would have hit 4 more times, I would have won. That's, yeah, isn't unheard of.